I think my favorite part of turning the recording on is hearing the robot say recording in progress.
Yeah, I like it too.
I live for it. Beep boop. Hmm. Um, okay, so for the record, before we go any further with this evening, I just decided to roll up my to warm up my D20. Uh, and I am using the Fru dice again, so congratulations. I rolled a 16, an 18, and then a 20.
I need to talk to Jordan. Jordan,
All right.
I told you what he said about this, right? Did I tell you what he said about this? Because I told him that, like, the first night that I used these, I rolled 5 20s, and I had to fudge a couple of them because people would have died. And I said, just so you know, the gift you gave me, excellent. And
hmm
his response was, how do you know that wasn't the plan?
okay, Brooke, there's a simple way, a solution for this. Okay. All
I
I need,
throw the dice. I'm a rogue. I get it.
well, that's step one.
Okay.
Obviously, step one is doing that without the wizard knowing.
Good luck now that we're telling them the plan.
Step two is simple enough. All you have to do is find an electric sander, and which doesn't matter which number you pick any number you want, as long as it's not whatever number is opposite the 20. What number is opposite the 20? As long as it's not the number one, okay? And just simply sand down two of the points on opposite sides just a little, not a lot, just a little, barely noticeable.
Mm,
Then, being normally electric sanders are also connected to electric polishers,
okay.
polish it back up,
Obviously.
and then step three, rogue it right back to where it was. Done.
I will get right on it. Thank you.
Learn from my mistakes. It takes 6 weeks to get a prototype that actually works. It's not worth it.
I'm definitely not going to try to do anything with your dice.
We tried sanding off points, sanding off edges, adding weight, subtracting weight. We even molded our
What
own
I
out of
would
modeling
probably
clay.
do is just like hide them from you.
I feel like
Okay,
that is probably the safest bet.
that is a great plan B.
That is plan B. That's the rogue's plan. Steal it, hide it. We're done.
Ooh,
Well,
cover it in peanut butter and give it to Mordecai.
No, I wouldn't do that to my poor dog.
It'll pass.
That's fucked up, Ryan.
critical shits.
Yes, it'll pass. I will.
Oh my God. Let's play.
Yes. So for recap now, where we left off, in case anyone has lost track,
I'm tied to the boat.
you're up at the bow.
Mhm.
And the last thing that you heard in your head was jump now. Lord Dadu and Mir are on the deck and have been engaged with various different members of the crew. Uh, the uh, the bald woman that you had met before um, has done some sort of a screaming fear effect that has made several of the crew jump overboard. Um, and if I am correct, that's about where we ended. I know that everybody was, well, I mean, Brooke wasn't, but the two of you were kind of injured. But I think otherwise I'm not missing anything, correct?
I thought the captain had just done something cruel to one of the people that they were next to.
Oh yeah, he bit some shit in half.
Yeah,
This
one
whole
of the
half of a guy.
yeah, but I thought that happened before the
Yeah,
fear effect.
yeah, that was before the fear of death.
Yeah, yeah. So he, one of the members of the crew that was running around on deck, he was displeased for some reason with them and grabbed them by the torso and then ate the top half of them and threw the other half overboard.
Holden Ozzy.
Pulled an Aussie.
May he rest in power.
Hmm. May the Prince of Darkness truly have what he deserves.
Speech
So
therapist?
What?
actually, if I'm correct, it's probably a chili cheese dog. That was one of his favorite things.
Brooke, I said a speech therapist.
Oh, yeah. You don't have to speak really well to do metal, though. It's a lot of screaming.
I should probably out myself for comedic value, but the day it happened, the other one of the other D&D groups I have, we have our own group chat,
Mhm.
and my buddy James posted a bunch of lyrics. I thought he'd lost his mind. I didn't know what had happened, but I started reading the words, and I'm in my head, I was just reading them. I wasn't singing them at first, but I'm just reading them and went, all right, James is correct. What's going on here? And it for some reason, the next thought was, hey, those are some kind of cool lyrics. Hey, I wonder if what happens if I sing them. Wait a minute.
I'm going through changes.
And I checked the news feed and went, oh man.
Yeah.
I really hope they release a recording of his most recent uh, concert, his farewell
Yeah.
thing.
Ironic.
Um,
Okay.
yeah. He also, just for the record, just because I love Ozzy, I want to tell you that he is getting on his tombstone what he said he wanted on his tombstone. He was asked in an interview back in, I think it was 2016, what it was that he wanted on his tombstone once he died, and he said he wants it to say, "Here lies Ozzy Osbourne. He bit the head off a bat."
Crazy motherfucker. Okay, game. Sorry, I distracted us with Ozzy.
Yeah,
And
good
see you
luck.
later. Kelly, Heather.
Hmm.
Okay. So just to make sure that everybody is where they're supposed to be, um, I believe that the last place we left off with was with River. Am I correct?
You were on the deck and talking about all the scuffle that was going on up there, and then you said the bald lady yelled enough, and I heard jump now, and that's where you called me. So we weren't.
That
You just said I heard a thing. That was it.
right. That's sort of what I meant is that like hypothetical, we're watching the TV show of this, the camera pointed to you.
Yes.
And I was within charge range of the captain. I was ticked off because he threatened Torch.
Where's the picture of the turtle? But the whiteboard that you do.
Oh.
Accurate.
Oh.
Did you
I was like,
save
I don't know. I'll take a look.
Why wouldn't you save it?
Oh.
it? It was
Hold on.
masterful art.
Whiteboard. Existing whiteboard. I don't have any. Damn. Maybe you have it because you need it.
Oh,
Amazing.
there it is.
There's
Yes,
the boat.
this absolute monstrosity. Hashtag on a boat.
On a boat.
I don't mean this to sound, this is going to sound self-deprecating, but it's not. That's still better than I could have drawn.
That's fair.
I can fashion metal into anything I want,
I
but
must
drawing,
Oh, and Kickstarter. Hey, you know my star.
I moved it and made it smaller. Yes.
I was trying to do that.
Here, I've made it scaled to your size.
Can't even see it now.
I know.
And it's right there.
That's bullshit.
That is your correct scale compared to the turtle. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so do we still need the turtle diagram?
I don't know.
No, I think we're pretty good.
Cool. Yes, the captain. So the captain didn't exactly threaten Torch as much as he did do the same thing that he did to everyone else, which is scream at them to do their fucking job.
Yeah. Because he thought Torch was part of the crew.
because he didn't recognize Torch. And so he screamed at her to either be of use or then you would end up like that one.
In character to Amir, I take that personally. That's the boss. You don't mess with the boss.
I would be curious if you could actually hear it though during a thunderstorm.
I wasn't too far away, was I?
Well, like that's what I'm saying is that I would say that you'd need to make a perception check. It wouldn't be a
Sure.
passive perception.
You got it.
Yeah. That's a 19. Yeah, sure. I mean, it wasn't that big a deal, but I'm trying to make sure that I keep track of the fact that we are in the middle of a thunderstorm out at sea. So the amount of noise that is going on around you is the kind that if you were standing close enough to hug Ryan and screamed, he still might not hear you.
Fair
Big
enough.
the storm.
Like
I
depending
do
upon
live in
if,
Arizona. I don't have a lot of recent experience with those kind of storms.
well,
Fair enough.
my point is that it's not constantly at that volume, but that's the sound of thunder and crashing waves and clanking metal and flapping sails and cracking wood and like all of this shit going on around you all at once, on top of the fact that the captain, the troll, is the only one of those people that is loud enough to shout above everyone without any magic. He can be heard over the storm because he is that loud.
That makes sense.
So that's the reason why he is walking around screaming at everyone to do their job. Otherwise, we'll all sink. Because if he doesn't, they can't hear him anyway.
Makes sense.
Right. And something that I want to point out, this is not like, this is again not me trying to direct anything, more just to make sure that people are aware here, is that this entire pirate ship is not attacking you. You were attacking it. It was in the middle, like this entire crew was in the middle of trying to save their boat during this storm when you tried to engage them in combat. So the captain isn't even aware you're fighting because he can't hear you.
I think we should all duck back down below and somehow find a way to release the ship from the turtle.
The only people that know that you were involved in a fight are the people that were actually seeing you do the fighting.
So just the guy with the bow and the harpoon?
And they're both gone.
Yeah, the people that you have killed, and then several of the other people that were close to them, but those ones jumped overboard. And then there were 3 that were near the bald lady. Those ones also jumped overboard. So the only person that is near you that knows of you as a threat, 100%, is that lady. And that's only because she's seen you killing crew members.
You know, if we follow the captain's orders and get the boat secured and everything, she might be persuaded to think we killed them because they weren't doing their jobs well enough and we were better sailors.
There are a lot of things that you can do in this situation. And this, again, is not me trying to direct anything, because if you want to fight the whole pirate ship or a portion of it or fucking whatever your plan is, I'm not going to try and deviate from that. That could be a cool story on its own. But I want to make sure you're aware that you started the fight this time. Even though you were, in fact, prisoners first, I recognize that. You started this fight.
I'm still at the bow and I heard the jump. Did it make me, is it like the kind of thing that's a spell that like compelled me to jump, or was it someone trying to persuade me?
So that is what I was getting back to next. So
Okay.
where I left off on my turn, basically, the last time we were here, is that she shouted, and what you heard was a different thing than what she said.
Mhm.
That's because what you heard didn't sound like her at all. It was another voice entirely.
Do I recognize the voice?
You do not recognize the voice, but I will allow you to make an insight check with advantage.
Insight, advantage, 11. This
Okay.
dice goes to 11.
I love it. I mean, that's what happens when River has to make a wisdom roll. But 11 is still pretty good. With your 11 insight, you think that that voice must be coming from the turtle.
Okay.
Kind of makes sense.
I'm still tied to the ship, but I'm going to jump.
Okay.
Holding on to the rope also.
Okay, make an acrobatics roll for me.
Does it make sense? I want to hear her say cowabunga.
Literally, what the fuck? That was not a great roll. It's fine. There was no cowabunga in that roll. I'm sorry. Let me get a higher roll and I'll cowabunga.
It hasn't showed up on my log yet. Oh, there it is.
11.
11.
This dice also goes to 11.
It was 11.
Okay, so River, you grab onto the rope and try to dive off towards the turtle's head. And as you do, the rope slips through your fingers and instead wraps around your waist and up one of your legs. You are now dangling along the side of the turtle's head.
That's perfect. You can talk easier that way.
Your head is about the same size as its pupil.
Great. Okay.
So you are now hanging next to this giant eye. And the eye, which was sort of staring off in the distance, you see contracts and focuses and goes and looks over at you.
Hi, I'm River. It's really loud out here. Oh, also, I guess I want to cast Speak with Animals, but I don't think it's my turn. I don't know if I can do that. Am I even in the initiative anymore? I jumped.
Remember the initiative?
I'm looking at it right now. There we are. Okay, Amir with the 16, Dadu with a 19, and where's River? River with a 15. So that means that after River, it should turn back around and be Dadu's turn.
But was it my turn?
Well, so at the end of my turn, then it would effectively be Ryan's turn.
Okay.
So
I
you
didn't
don't
really
you don't
need to-
right, you don't get to make any rolls. I was giving you basically a free action because the reaction to what happened.
Yeah. Okay. So
But
I'm
now
just
now you're dangling next to its head. You feel totally secure, but you are in a position that is not comfortable, nor is it easy to get out of.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay.
She's
Ryan.
kind of exposed to the elements, right?
Yeah, you're all outside, so
Mads who's below deck.
what is Lord Dedu gonna do?
All right, so the captain is yelling at a crew person / kind of yelling in the vain direction of Torch. There's maybe a handful of crew people still on board, and there's this bald lady who we saw just put a sail back or put a mast back to where it's supposed to be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did we understand anything of what the captain was saying for orders that he was giving to people?
Only
You know,
Kelly did.
like do
Only
this, do
Torch
that.
has primordial.
Huh. What to do? What to do?
You can't always hold your action.
The
Actually,
language thing.
hold on. I just had a thought. Something that is important that you should do, Ryan. I want you to make a. I'm gonna let you make the call. Perception or insight. If it's insight, it is with disadvantage, though.
I'm gonna go with perception then.
Okay.
So 25.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very observant. Good job.
What am I inciting?
You have this. Well, you're perceiving. Um,
Oh yeah,
y-
sorry.
you suddenly have this feeling, sort of like in your chest, in your gut, almost like something pulling you, like an incredible amount of weight. And it gets heavier and heavier. You look overboard and you see the people that have fallen off the boat sinking down into the black depths. The last time that you have experienced anything like this, it wasn't happening to you, it was happening to Amir when his coin got lost.
Uh, you're not completely wrong there, Ymir. Um, in looking around
Mhm.
with my call it my passive perception or that perception check that I just made, everything combined with my double sight, can I notice if anybody still on board has my belt buckle? Do because I would imagine I don't have my belt buckle.
No, you do not. Hmm. Okay. Um, there it is.
I hate that coin. It never works for me.
No cheatsies. It's still here.
All right, I got I'm looking at a screen with two bald people, so let's go heads. What? I can't see it. Is it heads?
That is
looks
tails.
like no. Well, that's crap.
So you can't tell if anyone is wearing your belt buckle. All of them have really saggy shirts.
Fucking pirate.
Ryan's hatred of the coin persists.
Yeah, exactly.
That is the reason why so many players, when I go and I do like this, they go, never mind.
I don't want to do that.
Because the D2 decides a lot of things.
Really does. All right, so I have this weight in my chest that's pretty much saying, something important is sinking.
You have a very strong feeling that your coin is on one of those bodies that is sinking to the bottom of the sea.
Only one way to live life. Let's jump.
Okay. Now,
Wow, we're really splitting the party.
so hold on. So I want to give what?
Tie yourself to the boat.
So I actually was about to give polar opposite advice to Brooke. No, really. So the thing is that these people have been sort of sinking for a couple of seconds now. Like they're picking up speed going down. Um, if you don't have some sort of weight on you, you're not going to be able to catch them. You're going to float down at the same speed as them, if not slower, because of all the air in you.
Okay.
Now, I'm telling you this now so that you don't end up going into the water and then struggling to swim after them because I make you make athletics checks.
That would not help.
No, I'm like that's why I'm being clear here that I think your choice is the right one. However, if you do something to weight yourself down, it will make you go faster.
Still has the harpoon in him, right?
No, we got that out.
I thought that got pulled out.
I think it got
Pulled
pulled
out of
out.
the mast. I thought it was still inside of him.
I believe William is more correct than anybody else on that one.
Really? Because I thought that he had pulled it out of you. Like, it's not really a point worth like a hill worth dying on here. It's just I'm
Can
thought
he use an
thought
action to
differently.
pull it out of himself and then his bonus action to jump?
Well, I was thinking if it's still attached to somebody else's body, that could be a way to weight him down.
No, I'm gonna do something far stupider. Far stupider. Okay, so I can see these people drown or going down, right? Which means clearly I can see the water. How far down in that water can I see with my vision, Miles?
Well, do you have your double sight active?
My devil sight's always active.
Okay. Then you get
I mean, devil
like
sight gives me I think it's 60 or 120 feet.
yeah, I'd say that you would still get 120 feet. Um, but I would say that, yeah, in total contrast to that, think about your vision like it's binoculars, in the sense that where you're looking, you can see very clearly within 120 feet.
Okay.
Everything else around there is basically pitch black for you.
Okay. So I'm gonna use, well, it's not an action. So being I'm allowed to move, I'm gonna move to the side of the boat and I'm gonna look down at all these people that are
Mhm.
going down. That way I can
Sinking.
clearly see all of them, right?
Yeah.
With the perception check that I made, is there a pulling toward one individual or another?
What?
With the perception check that I made, the 25,
Yeah.
this pulling that I have, this
Oh,
weight.
no. I'm sorry. I understand you now. Sorry. No, you can't like feel who it's coming from. It's just down there.
Oh, this is definitely a bad idea. All right. Well, being that I need to get to them, uh, can I cast Thunderstep?
What level is Thunderstep?
Thunderstep is a level 3 spell. I can do up to level 5 spells. Uh, and it says I can go to an unoccupied space within 90 feet of me.
Mhm.
I would imagine they're all within 90 feet, even
Well,
if they're under the water.
I'd roll for that, but maybe. Um, yeah, okay.
Um, okay, so that harpoon,
Mhm.
that was right around me, wasn't it? And does it weigh anything?
I mean, the harpoon itself, most of it is made out of wood, but the head of it weighs like probably about 3 pounds.
Okay. Well, okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cast Thunderstep so that I can be right around, or maybe
Okay.
right around the same area where they're all falling,
Mhm.
except, hopefully with a good amount of air still in my lungs.
Well, let me roll for that.
Does anybody have water breathing? I don't.
Only if I can find my belt buckle.
But doesn't somebody else? I have create or destroy water. I don't think that would be very helpful right now. I don't also think I'm close enough to cast that.
Okay.
Hmm.
So one of them, just so that I can give you an idea, one of them is closer to the surface than the rest. Um, Most of them are all clustered around in the same spot. There is one, however, that is drastically further down than the others. So if you're popping down there 90 feet, the one that is closest to the top is now 80 feet above you. And the group that is closest to you above you is 30 feet above you. And then there is one that is 20 feet below you.
Oh, I'm gonna pop right in the middle of the big clustered group.
Okay. Yeah.
Best chance of success.
When you get there, you find that all of them are like drowned. They're all dead at this point. But they have lashed themselves together, so they sink together.
How did they do that?
Because she commanded them to.
Where's that chocolate? Is it still in the kitchen?
Okay,
Still in the
so
kitchen.
so
Eat
as
it comfort chocolate because she's a mean lady that makes people drown.
okay, so I'm just kind of in the middle of all these bodies then, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Is it possible for me to be looting them while we're all falling?
Well, okay. First of all, falling's the wrong word. It's more like
Sinking?
sinking.
Either way.
Second thing is that now that you're down here, you can see clearly 120 feet, but it is now blurry because it is obscured by water.
Right.
Okay. So you can clearly see if there's something out there. But um
No.
but the one thing that you still need to do is breathe. So
Right.
at hold on, what I'm about to have you do is I'm going to need you to make an athletics roll with advantage.
Okay, before I make that, to clarify, when I'm searching these guys, I am trying to specifically look for my belt buckle. That is
Understood.
my number one thing that I'm looking for.
Okay.
Okay.
Not the coin.
The coin is important to me, but if I can get the belt buckle, I can breathe just fine.
Great. Okay.
Priorities.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
stack it right for
Looting.
it to work.
21.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Okay. Then let's see. That gives you effectively 21 rounds of air
Okay. Well,
before you have to start making death saving throws.
okay. Well,
So I am going to make a counter over here, and we can go from there. I'll just put it into session chat. There you go.
did you post something?
I put it in session chat in Discord.
Oh, in Discord.
Yeah.
Or daddy drown him. That's funny.
I mean, morbid, but silly.
Drown, daddy.
All right. So, this will be your first round underwater. So we're going to check one off as soon as this is over. Um, so you have effectively gotten to where they are at. You're not going to be able to make a skill check to check them yet. You'll have to wait until it's your next turn.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
But you now know for sure what your counter is.
Good roll.
And to be honest, 21 is a lot.
That's 2 minutes because every round is 6 minutes, right?
Every round is 6 seconds.
Right. That's what I meant. 6 seconds.
So, yeah. After Ryan is William. So what's Amir going to do? Oh, I'm sorry. Ryan, did you have anything else you were going to add? You put your hand up. I thought maybe you had something.
No, I was sorry.
Oh, okay.
On my screen, I was pointing to Ymir.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay, so William.
I'm going to be honest. My mind blanked there for a second. It's been a while. I was enjoying listening to the story. The captain is facing away from me, moving away from me.
He's not moving at the moment. He's standing sort of facing the trap door that goes down into the ship. Torch is standing at the. Actually, she fell over in front of that trap door because he yelled so loudly. It forced her to fall over. He is probably, I don't know, like 15 feet, maybe 20 feet away from the edge of the boat. And he is, if we're going to say lengthwise, he's like close to the middle of the boat.
Okay.
As far as distance from you, he's about 50 feet.
Okay. A couple questions. Can I hear Thorm?
No.
Okay. So just in case I do send out a thought, I'm coming, buddy. I'm never going to forget about you. I'm coming. And then, oh, I'm going to drop I'm going to stop casting magic weapon on my weapon. And
Okay.
instead, I'm going to cast locate object.
Okay.
I would like to know where Thorum is.
Okay.
Describe or name an object that is familiar to you. You sense the direction to the object's location if that object is within 1,000 feet of you.
Okay.
Helpful.
Hope it worked.
Okay. I'm just making sure that I understand the spell before we move forward. Let's see. The object can locate the spell can locate a specific object known to you if you have seen it up close within 30 feet at least once. Alternatively, the spell can locate the nearest object of a particular kind. The spell can't locate an object if any thickness of lead blocks a direct path between you and the object.
Uh-oh.
What?
That's all like a give the DM an idea kind of a
Yeah,
sentence.
it's in the iron chest of treasure in the bowels of the ship. Good luck.
Right. Right. Yeah.
It's in the Superman proof chest.
Right. Yep. It's close to his cold iron heart.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's a very Disney ending. Anyway, no, it wasn't that. It was more like I didn't realize that there were limitations to locate object, to be really honest, beyond like distance. So that's why I was like, oh. So now I know. But there isn't lead in this particular situation.
Great.
Actually, I'll take that back. I'm going to say, yes, you can still detect where it is. But there is definitely lead because this dude has taken some damage over time. And pirate doctors ain't great.
Oh,
Fair
like
enough.
the has lead in his body.
Like, for instance, if Emir suddenly would see a glowing circle of where the coin would be in this dude's pocket, it would be a glowing circle that looks a bit like Swiss cheese.
Got it.
That makes sense.
Just to sort of
Okay.
give you the context of what you're getting out of this. It's not that like you can't locate it. It's more like something's up.
Tell me that.
That makes sense. All right.
Um, but anyway, yeah, you locate it. It is tucked inside of his belt and tied on to the outside.
Whose belt?
The captain's.
At least it's not in the water.
Fair. It's 100% fair.
So
So,
yours is in his possession, and while it is not like visible, you know now where it is.
Could just ask for it back.
Yeah, that works. He seems reasonable.
Fair.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll eat your bottom half instead.
you keep using that word.
I've heard people like that.
All right. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself as a bonus action.
Okay.
And that puts my AC up 14.
Okay. And then
I'm just going to walk towards him.
Okay.
I'm looking right at the coin, and I've got the pike in both of my hands, and I start walking towards him.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure he probably couldn't be able to hear me anyway. But I'm
No.
dead set that I'm looking at nothing else.
Okay.
That's my turn.
So your movement is 25 feet, right?
35 with my bonus.
Oh, okay, so 35 feet. Okay, so you close most of the gap between the two of you. That means there's still about 15 feet. Okay. Yeah, all right. Let me see. No, he doesn't detect you with his passive perception. You're not close enough to him for him to really get it. But okay. Yeah, you move up without anything happening to you. Um, I know that it seems ominous for me to say that specific thing, but it's because I just rolled stuff and I want to make sure you know that I'm not doing a thing to you.
Okay.
Everything's
He hasn't noticed you yet.
Well, like you mentioned earlier with the rolling of the 20s, remember, it's a mirror. I can take it.
fine.
Okay. If that is all that Amir is doing, that makes it River's turn.
I'm
Absolutely.
upside down.
You're upside down looking at a turtle.
Hello, turtle.
World is not terrible. I have a turtle friend.
So, um, I'm not gonna. Can I use my movement to try to like flip myself upright at least?
Um, so you can make an athletics check or an acrobatics check to do that.
But that's one of my actions.
Um, if you are declaring that you want to try and use your movement to do this, that's okay.
Okay, but I
But
still
you
have to do it.
you would have
Okay,
to make one of those rolls in order to be able to get up.
great. I would like to try to roll. I would like to try to flip over upright,
Okay.
please.
So you can roll athletics or acrobatics, whichever one is higher for you.
Let's see. I'll do acrobatics. It's a +7.
Yay.
God,
Wow.
what is with my rolls tonight? They suck.
Okay, so a 12 is enough that you can slippily pull yourself back up on top of the turtle's head. You are not fully untangled from the ropes yet,
Mhm.
but you're no longer dangling.
Okay. And I'm close enough now that I will cast Speak with Animals.
Okay. For context, just to give you an idea, you're
Mhm.
now sitting on top of the turtle's head. The top of the turtle's head is about the same width as a bus.
Right.
So you have room.
There's so much room. Okay, so I cast Speak with Animals and I'm gonna try to engage with the turtle.
Okay.
Um,
So you cast Speak with Animals. What are you going to say?
I'm gonna say, um, Hello, Mixed Turtle. I would like to help you get away from these pirates, if you would like help. And I have some friends who can also help us. And then we ride away into the sunset.
Okay. Roll persuasion.
Okay. I may not be good at that. I don't remember. Oh, I have a +6 for that. Okay, let's see if I can roll. Please, anything higher than a 10, please.
Let's see if you get a 7.
Hey, there's a 15. I got a 21.
21 is awesome.
Great.
So you are telling the turtle that you want to set it free?
I'm telling it that I want to help.
Okay.
And I don't know exactly what help means to this turtle, but I want to help it.
Okay. Little maggot, you cannot save me alone.
Do I get to talk back?
You're having a conversation with this character.
Okay,
right
I don't know how long my turn is or how many back and forths we get, is what I mean.
Well, let's consider it within reason. So when we get to a certain point, I'll say something.
Okay. Okay, Mixed Turtle. I totally understand that. I didn't think I could help you by myself either, but I have some friends on board and like I've met a few gods, so maybe we can figure something out. What do you think?
The turtle sort of snorts out water and mist sort of sprays up around you.
Sneeze.
Free me. Take the heart from the bolt and bring it back to him.
Whose heart and where is it? And who is him?
The king under the waves.
Can't tell if you froze or if you're thinking. There. Okay. I was like, what's happening?
No, I was not thinking. That's the entirety of what the turtle said.
Okay, super. That is not a lot to go on. But I'm gonna do my best. Great. Great.
The turtle tries to move its head, and you can see that those cables that are connected to it are preventing it from moving without it tugging the boat with it. From your position, you can see that these cables are made out of rope. The hooks are made out of metal, but they are attached to the ship by rope. So if you wanted on your next turn to try and cut those ropes to free the turtle in some capacity, you could do that. But I'm telling you, DM to player, just so you're clear here, this will not set the turtle free. This will
Right.
just give it the ability to move its own head.
Without hurting it. So, okay.
So anyway,
Do I still have my bonus action on this turn?
what would you be doing with a bonus action?
Calling out to Titania for help.
It's not really something you can do in a bonus action.
I don't know how that works. Okay.
Yeah, bonus actions and reactions are
Okay.
like there are specific things that say that that's what they are.
Got it.
When it comes to stuff like that, for instance, I would make you make a skill check, which is then an action and not a bonus.
Got it.
That's the only real difference there.
Well,
But
then just thinking about her.
right. Yeah, I imagine that as you're experiencing this giant beast and getting to hear from a thing that has existed since before your greatest of great grandparents did, that it's a bit moving. Like this thing might have existed since before Reef. So it's been around a long time. Dragon turtles that get this big can be thousands of years old.
This is all the more reason to help him free this creature from these nasty pirates. How dare they?
Hmm.
How dare they?
We are the pirates who capture everything.
What's that? Okay, I
Mm.
think it's my turn.
Anyway, so that makes it my turn. Here comes some
Oh
rolls.
no. Everyone, prepare for doom.
Who? Where are you? Bitch. Okay.
Could be worse. The last time I played D&D with my players, I rolled a 1 3 times.
I
That's
cre I created a boss fight once that I had spent 3 days planning. The group had been playing together for a year, and this
Yeah.
was supposed to be an epic final battle. The final battle took 10 minutes because I rolled 4 ones over the course of 6 turns.
Oh.
And we were playing at an open table, and I didn't like to play with a DM screen back then. So people could see my rolls, and I wasn't like, oh no, because we were trying to be as honest with each other about rolls as possible.
What have we learned?
The thing we learned is that a party will absolutely take advantage of a DM rolling ones, regardless of how many days of prep they've done.
Amen. This is
So
the way.
yeah, so as a DM, once the training wheels come off, I need you to know that they are off. Okay. Uh, cool.
It's been 2 years, but I'm still pissed off at one of my players for ruining my big boss fight in the very first round.
That is some bullshit.
Someday I will get revenge.
Okay. Let's see. All right, so first things first,
Do we have any idea what Madge and Torch are doing?
So because we were in the middle of combat when this started, I'm not having them do anything. This is the reason why usually whenever we are in the middle of combat, I don't recommend that we actually have the game or stop in combat or things like that, because I'm not willing to do a thing that would put them in the position where they would die, because that's unfair to me that they weren't at the table to make their own decisions.
Agreed.
Like if the entire party TPKs, then they die too, because that's just how this happens. But otherwise, there is always some sort of reason for why they are okay.
I
Push as
imagine.
hard, push as
Oh,
hard as you want on that one. That's my DM rule. I'm not giving. I feel like I've been the person that came back to game after being sick for a week to find their character dead.
yeah, I don't want to do that. Well, Madge was below decks. She never came up onto the deck with us.
That's right.
And or with y'all because I stayed down with her and then I snuck out. And if Torch fell right by that trapdoor, I bet she rolled her ass back into the hole to get over being yelled at by the captain.
I would imagine because of the intimidation from the captain rolled a 38.
Oh fuck.
Between his
No way.
roll, between his roll, which was a natural 20, and then his plus, was it 17, 18, something like that? He scares the shit out of just about anybody.
Mhm.
He'd have to roll a nat 1 for most people to laugh at him. So he intimidated Torch. And Torch, not because she was intimidated, but simply because of the force of his, she fell back.
Mordecai.
And regardless of whether Torch would make the decision to roll downstairs, the captain isn't targeting Torch like an enemy. He's just standing there next to her. So if Torch just backed down the stairs, or for that matter, stood up and walked down the stairs, he is unlikely to engage her. Because, first of all, he's too large to fit down those stairs easily. He is a
Makes
huge
sense.
sized creature, and those hallways are meant at biggest for a large sized creature. So he can move through it, but he takes a massive speed decrease, and his AC goes down because of the close quarters.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
So he obviously would not choose that as a fighting area. If you're going down below deck and he doesn't like it, he would probably turn around to one of the other officers that knows that if they don't do what they're told, they're going to get eaten and go, fucking kill that one. And then they'd go do it because they're small or medium sized and have blades.
Mhm.
Makes sense.
Um,
I was just also going to say, next session, if we want to spend a little bit of extra time in the beginning, let them know, or let them, they tell us what, been going on.
Mhm. Yeah.
um, so where we left it then, first let's start off with the remaining crew that's on board. The crew that's left are now doing everything they can to pull this ship away from the crashing waves driving them towards rocks, and are trying to turn into the wind so that they can get out of the force of the gale. That has them completely distracted and their actions taken up for this turn. The bald woman, which you can't see anymore, Amir, because you turned your back to her, also has done some things since you can't see her. And
Rada.
I would like all three of you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
No,
Yeah,
I
I know.
know.
Yes, I know it's a bad thing for River. I'm sorry. That's what this roll is.
I need to make a wisdom saving throw, even though I'm very, very far away from her.
Yes. This isn't the bald lady.
I thought you said it was the bald.
No, I said she did something,
Oh.
but Emir didn't get to see it. And then I made 3 dice rolls over here. That was the first 2. This is
I
the
rolled a
third.
1 equals 8.
I rolled a 7.
I almost rolled a 15.
Okay. So let's go through this a little bit at a time.
Okay.
So
my new
let's
character's
So I'm not going to go in order of what your final roll was. I'm going to go in order of what your base roll was right now in the amount of information I'm going to be giving you. Okay? William, you feel this sudden, intense pressure. Almost like, have you ever been in a room that was sealed? Like not like just with closed doors, but like no air in and out, like soundproof room type of situation.
Yes.
It's sort of that kind of stillness, like unnatural stillness, like they intentionally created this space kind of stillness that comes over you in this storm. Like you just quiet. It's like everything fades down and then it all fades back up. Weird feeling. Hard to
Absolutely.
place. You haven't ever experienced that particular feeling before and you don't know what it is.
Okay.
Ryan. So Lord Dadu feels this intense sort of pressure pushing in on him already from being down deep underwater and the feeling of his coin down here somewhere. And suddenly the rushing sound of water around you goes silent. Everything is quiet. Everything is unnaturally quiet. And then it comes back. River, from your perspective, every hair on your body stands on end as you look out off into the distance over the seas, the crashing waves, the rolling thunder clouds, the flash of lightning, and a single person dressed in black stands about 700 feet out on top of the waves, unfazed by what is happening. And you know immediately who that is. And that is where I'm going to end game.
Oh,
Really? I didn't even get to play with the or with the drownometer.
That's why I made a note of it. We're 10 minutes out from where we usually cut off, and I don't think that we can sum up anything else in 10 minutes. I feel like this is a good bookmark place, and we can come back into this right where we left off. All the more reason for our other players / characters to be aware of what is going to happen at the next game. Ryan, now Lord Dadu is fully aware of what that feeling is. He is the only one of the three of you that knows what that feeling is. That is some god just entered the material plane. And judging by the fact that he is now sinking down into the depths, he can take a guess.
Yeah, it's really not hard for me to guess. It ain't mom coming, that's for sure.
Apparently, I need to get a biker's jacket with some patches.
I don't know if I get the reference.
I didn't get the
Oh,
I
my
very
bad.
well.
Book series called Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Heather will probably get it.
Yes. So now I've asked the other two. I guess I can stop the recording. I guess usual sign off. Thank you everybody for coming. Thank you for all the fun. I can't wait to do this next time. For our friends at home, I hope to see you again soon. Let's roll some dice.